Nicholas! Future Jemma, can you blame me for wanting to get us out of this alive? I know I said I'd stick to it this time and commit to the job, but I am trying to make sure there is a future Jemma. Hello? Is someone there? Something feels off. I feel like I'm being watched. Like Love Island, but without all the hot dudes and the... Ah! 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 Oh.
You're listening to Murder in HR, presented by Gympass, starring Kate Mara and Brett Gelman, a Caspian Studios production. Looking for a killer corporate wellness solution? Meet Gympass. Join more than 10,000 companies who already offer the most thrilling network of gyms, studios, classes, personal trainers, and wellness apps, all in one employee benefit. Cultivating a happy, healthy work environment should never be a mystery. Find out how you can bring Gympass to your company at gympass.com.
Who are you? Turn that light off. You're blinding me. Where am I?
A cave on the resort.
The cave?
A decorative cave. It's not real. It's part of the infinity pool. The walls are plastic.
Francois?
You seem nervous, Jemma.
So weird. So weird. Maybe because you kidnapped me and have me tied up inside a fake cave on an empty resort?
I know you know.
Know what?
Come on, Jemma. I'm not stupid.
Look, whatever you think I know, you're wrong.
How would you know I'm wrong about what I think you know if you don't know what it is I know you know?
This is a lot for a Friday at 10:30 a.m. We are supposed to meet everyone in an hour. People will know what you're up to if neither one of us shows.
I'm an assassin. This company is a front. We carry out kills. You know all this.
What? That's crazy. Never in a million years would I...
I've been watching you. I know what's going on. Why else would you still be here?
Francois, I'm the newest member of HR, and I'm here to see...
See how we're doing at the company and figure out ways to improve how we function, blah, blah. But everything was peachy until you started.
Really? Everything? What about that hot mess in Berlin?
Yes. You seem to know a lot about Berlin.
Only what you told me.
But you knew what to ask.
Look, maybe you need to practice your box jumps because you are jumping to way too many conclusions. I am trying to improve employee experience. Tell me you don't treat all your coworkers like this.
Drop the act, Jemma.
All right. Okay. I know you're an assassin.
I knew you knew.
But I didn't know before I came here.
So, you're not working for our investors?
What investors?
Oh, come on. Gregory mentions them back in Poppy's room. The investors. You played dumb.
Francois, I know you're an assassin. I know nothing about these investors. I swear. What are you going to do? Torture me? Kill me?
Until I get the truth? Yes.
I'm telling you the truth!
Not yet, you're not.
Well, if this is my last interview before I am, fired, then this is technically an exit interview. We have to do it. It's protocol.
A what?
An exit interview allows us as HR leaders, or skillful assassins, to gain insights, to retain talent, prevent bad hires, and drive productivity. You know, why are you leaving the company? What inspired you to look for another position? Are you working for the enemy, etc.? Have you ever conducted an exit interview?
Many, but usually they don't end well.
Okay. Well, from an HR perspective, I can teach you the right way. Let's roleplay. Pretend you are quitting.
I'm growing tired of your little games, Jemma.
Not a game. This is actually part of my job. How do people still not know what HR does? Anyway, Francois, how do you feel heading to work each morning?
How do I feel?
Do you ever feel stressed?
You could say that. Usually sore from the whole killing people thing, and stressed when I have a suspect that won't comply.
So, work is stressful on the mind and the body. Noted.
Yeah, and when I'm traveling, I miss my workouts with my personal trainer, so that makes me extra irritable. And when I'm irritable, I have very little patience for games, Jemma.
Do you know about our wellness offering at Piece of Ship? We have Gympass. It gives you access to personal trainers anywhere in the world, but from what I remember of your personal profile, you haven't signed up yet.
Oh, really? You don't say. I'll take a look after this little workout.
Why did you join the company in the first place?
It's a long story.
We have about 50 minutes until our next meeting, so please go ahead.
Sure, why not? I had a sister. She was taken from my family, put on a boat and transported halfway across the world. I found her, I made those men pay, and somehow a man named Gregory found me and gave me a job to make sure that things like that never happen again. To hunt people down.
I had no idea.
We all have our reasons. You just never asked.
How do you feel about your former colleagues and managers?
Oh, we get along great. We're all just one happy family.
Deflects with sarcasm. Noted.
I'm deflecting? You just hijacked my interrogation.
It's an exit interview, remember? How do you feel about them? Your coworkers.
Look, I wasn't being entirely sarcastic when I said we're like a family. All families are a little dysfunctional. We've been through a lot together. They drive me crazy some days, most days, but I would never hurt any of them. We wouldn't hurt each other. That's why it has to be you. You murdered Larry. You hurt Poppy.
I am hearing that trust is an issue with new employees. Maybe those people haven't had the same shared experiences. Do you feel like they don't want the company to be successful? Please provide examples.
Enough of this. Bodies started dropping the second you got here.
Why don't we go through the suspects together? See if we can come to a joint resolution.
Gregory runs the show. He doesn't actually do the dirty work.
Why would that disqualify Gregory? He was on stage with Larry.
He's a professional. That electrocution was too dirty.
That's not exactly proof. That's just your gut. Then there's Trish.
What issue does she have with Nicholas?
Nicholas is the golden child, and the tiebreaker when she and Gregory disagree. Maybe she secretly hates him.
They had been a little testy lately.
Poppy and Dallas.
Poppy was attacked. I heard it. Sure, Dallas is furious with Nicholas about sweeping the Berlin stuff under the rug, but who isn't?
His dad was an electrician. He knew how to wire the surge.
Well, he didn't attack Poppy. I was with Dallas when it happened.
And I couldn't have attacked Poppy because I showed up with Nicholas. I'm always with Nicholas. Don't you think if I had it out for him, I would have finished the job by now?
True. Maybe you had an accomplice.
Dude, remember? It was my first day. I didn't know anyone here. And then there's Jan.
Jan? The janitor? I don't see it.
Larry disrespected her job, made her look bad to leadership, and Nicholas covered it up. Maybe Jan is sick of doing all the dirty work. The electrical panel is in her office.
She doesn't seem the type to kill. I would know. It all comes back to you. On your first day, Larry dies. You act like you know nothing. You record everything for, what, evidence? Honestly, I'd have a lot more respect for you if it was true.
Look, do you think that was my ideal first day on the job? I've bounced around from company to company for the past 10 years. I've seen really toxic work environments. I started all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, but at some point I realized people don't change, so why try? I've quiet quit every job I've ever had at least 5 months before I left, and guess what? I kind of hate that about myself. So I came here hopeful, recorder in hand, thinking I might actually make a difference this time. I'd help, and I'd stick. But it turns out the only time I can effectively do my job is with a gun to my head, or a blowtorch, or jumper cables. Turns out I just suck at this. In fact, I was heading to Lifeboat to start a whole new life before you threw a bag over my head. So why not just let me bail on this whole thing? We both know I'm not helping anyone by being here.
Nice to finally meet you, Jemma. You're free to go.
I am?
It takes a great deal of determination and dedication to do what we do. You don't have it in you to kill. You're no threat here. Have a nice life.
Thank you. One last question, since this is a fake exit interview. Is there anything that we could have done to make you want to stay at this company?
I should be asking you the same question.
Touché. Well, future Jemma, once again we've talked ourselves out of certain death. I really thought Francois was going to kill me, but I guess that was actually some solid conflict resolution. Hey, maybe I'm better at this than I thought. Time to get the hell out of... Ah!
How are you this evening, Jemma?
Jesus! Blackbeard. What's up? What's up? What's up, Blackbeard?
What is a Blackbeard? Blackbeard is a cobot, also known as a collaborative robot, that uses the Blackbeard AI to scan the area and record the liaisons of all Starboard employees within 50 feet.
Wait, what? You do? What are you even doing here?
I was trying to find you.
Find me? Why?
I cannot say.
Okay, well, I am headed to the bathroom, so if you'll excuse me.
Did you know that if an employee spends a minimum of 30 minutes each week in the bathroom, the average company loses $6,250 per employee over 50 weeks?
30 minutes a week? When the coffee hits, that's 30 minutes right there.
I do not understand.
I'll be leaving now.
I do not think you will. The captain would like to see you now.
You are listening to Murder in HR, presented by Gympass, starring Kate Mara and Brett Gelman, a Caspian Studios production. Looking for a killer corporate wellness solution? Meet Gympass. Join more than 10,000 companies who already offer the most thrilling network of gyms, studios, classes, personal trainers, and wellness apps, all in one employee benefit. Cultivating a happy, healthy work environment should never be a mystery. Find out how you can bring Gympass to your company at gympass.com. This podcast is also presented by Piece of Ship. Do you want to give your fleet peace of mind? Well, then you need Piece of Ship. Piece of Ship is the world's first AI-powered SaaS platform that optimizes ship performance, maintenance, and nautical navigation for boat captains and fleet managers, giving your fleet peace of mind wherever they may be. You can go to pieceofship.io to learn more. That's pieceofship.io. Thank you for listening to Murder in HR, presented by Gympass, starring Kate Mara and Brett Gelman, a Caspian Studios production. Created by Ian Faison. Executive produced by Kate Mara, Brett Gelman, and Ian Faison. Directed by Rex New. Written by Taylor Sardoni, Ian Faison, and Jazz Zapatos. With Eric Ransom as Francois. Dino Pasilich as Blackbeard. Supervising creative producer is Langton Pontius. Produced by Dane Eckerly. Produced by Rex New. Production coordinators are S.J. Nichols and Mark Wolf Roberts. Our supervising producer is John Libby. Sound design and mixing by Sound Sculpture. Mastering by Scott Goodrich. Music supervisor is Landon Pontius. Script supervisor is Mark Wolf-Roberts. Associate produced by Jazz Zapatos. Dialogue editing by Callan Turnbull and Scott Goodrich. Design support by Danny Goddard. Video producer is Bradley Glansrock. Video editor is Scott Levine. Marketing coordinator is S.J. Nichols. Marketing support by Dino Pasilich, Kyle Reska, Colin Stamps, Dylan Langelis, and Rockable. Additional support from the team at Gympass. Recording support from Outlaw Sound. Character designs by Sketchy Digital. And special thanks to Chris Galley.